This is Calvin Castine. We're anxiously awaiting the cheerleaders, and we're putting up with this fella right here, Mr. Phelan Minor here, harassing us here while we're waiting for his daughter and others of her ilk to come out onto the floor. We're at Northern Adirondack Central School for the second game of the opening night. The Northern Adirondack Bobcats and the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. And very shortly now, we've been waiting for about 5 minutes, but any moment now they'll get that music box playing, and we'll have the cheerleaders coming out to introduce the Bobcats. Cougars have been out warming up for at least 5 minutes. Looks like we're just about there.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine in beautiful downtown Ellenburg at Northern Adirondack High School. Preseason basketball tournament. Mike Castine, Ben Duty, Jared Jarvis, Dragoon, Bobby Dragoon, number 23, who's that? Casey Richard.
Jared Jarvis and Dan Tremblay.
Oh, Dan Tremblay. Bobcats being introduced now. Looks like they got new uniforms. Steve Thomas, Zach Welch, Justin Gardner, Corey Bilo, and Sean Burke.
Some guy kept crying there wasn't any gold in their uniforms, so they went to the gold color.
Yeah, I got that Los Angeles Laker gold.
That's to keep Bill Chase quiet gold.
Okay, Elizabeth Bouye is going to sing the national anthem. Another fantastic job by Miss Elizabeth Boye. Okay, Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine at the Bobcat shootout. And outside, it's like being at the Great Northern Alaskan shootout. It's snowy, November 29th. Wind was blowing all day. Bobcats win the opening tip. Bobcats team of speed and quickness, going to be their strength. Almost forcing the turnover, yeah, and he does, as Jared Jarvis forces that turnover. And Northeastern has the ball. Looks like, what's his name, Duty? Gets the ball up to Castine. Give it back to Duty. Looking down low for Castine, but Gardner steals the ball away and returns the favor on the turnover. Driving to his right. Thomas sinks the jumper. 2-0 lead. preseason tournament for the 2002-2003 basketball season. Earlier contest was Chateauguay against Franklin Academy. Castine high off the glass, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Coming down with the ball is Zach Welch. Franklin Academy got beat by Chateauguay, so Chateauguay advances to the championship game. They'll play the winner of this contest. Three-pointer by Welch. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound by Thomas, and Thomas has the first 4 points for the Bobcats. Mark forcing the turnover. Got the ball inside to Thomas. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by number 13. That'd be Ben Duty for Northeastern. Tonight's officials are Mr. Steve Chris and Mr. Steve Parker. Bobcats coached by John Rabideau. And Northeastern coach is Orville Neto. Is that right?
Close enough.
Close enough. Bobcats with the ball. They're moving it around the outside perimeter. Burke goes over to Thomas. Thomas, he faked the three-pointer, goes down low to Gardner. Gardner goes back out on top. We're going to get over the back violation. Turnover. What's that, the third or fourth turnover already here in this game? Counting total, that is. Inbound by Duty. Jarvis with the ball. Jarvis looking for Castine in the middle. Milo come up with a loose ball as Castine couldn't handle that pass. Bobcats moving up and drawing the foul is Stephen Thomas. The foul will be on Casey Richards. 6:02 on the clock. It's 4-0 score. Okay, Thomas on the line. First one rims in and out. It's the day after Thanksgiving, folks. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Ate a lot of turkey. Now you got to listen to the turkey talking about basketball here. All 5 points for the Bobcats as Thomas sinks that second free throw. Are by Stephen Thomas. Castine. He's on the foul line, driving. Trying to work his way through three Bobcat players. Cats got new uniforms, a little flashy. I guess gold's going to be the home color this year. It's like Los Angeles, they wear gold at home. The Lakers, that is. Another turnover. This time inside to Castine, he can't get it to go. Well, just an early observation, but there's got to be more than just Mike Castine that can put the ball up. He's the only one yet to attempt a shot for Northeastern. Duty, jump shot. Doesn't fall in. Rebound, Burke. And you see the shoes the Bobcats are wearing out there? They got that little shine to them. At least, do they all got them? Wow. They got silver and it looks like silver and black. Oakland Raiders colors. Bilo looking down low, but that pass is deflected out of bounds by Casey Richards. Nice defensive play by Richards. Thomas with the ball. Down to the left corner. Burke driving to the basket. Mike Castine comes down with the rebound. Long outlet to Jarvis. Jarvis hits the two-pointer. Must have had his foot on the line. And that's Northeastern's first points of the game. Down to 4:50 left here in the first quarter. Thomas moving to his left. Thomas expecting Burke to go down, but Casey Richards is there. Richards now with the ball. Finds Tremblay. Tremblay puts up a left-handed shot. Mike Castine with Get a strong rebound back up to 5-4 ball game. Northeastern. Oh, we got a carry called on Stephen Thomas. Another turnover. This first 4 minutes of this preseason basketball game has been plagued by turnovers by both teams. Jarvis. Castine sets the pick. Jarvis steps around with the open jump shot and hits it. And Northeastern with a 6-5 lead. They've rattled off 6 unanswered points. Zach Welch wide open there on the left side. Cutting to the basket is Bilo. Bilo can't hang on to the ball, and the Bobcats turn it over again. Richards waits for Jarvis to come up on top. Duty gets it down low to Castine. And it's an 8-5 ball game. Mike Castine will have 4 points here in the first quarter. Northeastern having a little bit of trouble getting on track, but since they hit that first basket, I think they've hit like 4 out of 5. Stephen Thomas' 3-point attempt doesn't go. Castine comes down with a rebound. Outlets to Tremblay. Tremblay drives to the basket. Lays it up and in. It's a 10-5 game. Burke. He drives. Falls short. Coming down with a ball is Ben Duty. It's to Richards. Richards finds Jarvis. Cutting across the middle. Duty's open. 3-pointer. Doesn't go. A little too hard. Comes into the arms of Castine. Makes a nice move to his right. Up and off the glass. And in. It's a 12-5 ball game. Northeastern rattling on a 12-0 run right now. One time down 5-0. They're up by 7. Zach Welch hits a 3-pointer and cuts that lead 12-8. Stripped to the ball. Thomas taking it away from Jarvis. Thomas moves to his right. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. 2:06 on the clock to shoot 2. Stephen Thomas on the line shooting 2. Fairly decent sized crowd here. Well, it's busy Thanksgiving weekend. Plattsburgh State playing in a hockey tournament. You got figure skating up in Lake Placid. You got the Nutcracker in Plattsburgh. Thomas, he's hit 3 out of 4.
That was my second choice, the Nutcracker, or here.
Mine too. I sent Robin to the Nutcracker. Thomas, he's got 7 out of the 10 points for the Cats. In the game for the Bobcats, that's, forgot his name, Jeremy Scott coming down with a rebound. Kyle Watts and Scott are in the game. Watts crashing the board, ends up with a rebound. Kicks it back out to Gardner. Gardner takes the jump shot, doesn't go. Welch jumped a little too early. And then Welch and Watts tie up number 32 from Northeastern. That'd be Caleb Castine. Caleb, he's related to Kelvin somehow. Okay, we got to talk about him.
Build him up good, though.
We got to build him up. Caleb trying to establish himself down there in the low post position. But Ben Duty with a nice drive to the basket sinks it 14-10. Brad Miller also in the game for Northeastern. And Dragoon. And Bobby Dragoon.
We got him listed as Bobby, but he goes by Robbie.
Robbie. Okay. Robbie Dragoon. Watts. Thomas. Ooh, I thought he traveled there myself. 3-point by Gardner, short. Scott had it, lost it, put a hand on it, ended up enabling Thomas to come away with that loose ball. Shot put up. And then we got a foul called in the backcourt against NAC. First team foul on the Bobcats. 3 fouls against Northeastern. 14-10 game. Bobcats opened up this quarter with a 5-0 lead. Then Northeastern rattled off 12 straight points. And we're at 14-10 with 23 seconds left to go in the quarter. Foul was on number 24, Jeremy Scott. Scott. I forgot the name of that position he was just in. I learned it last year. See how much I retained? They're counting it down. Gardner fouled with 1 second. Foul is going to be on number 25, Robbie Dragoon. And Gardner will be on the line, shooting 2 with 1 second on the clock. Justin Gardner hits the first one. Second one's good. Cuts it to a 2-point game. Ooh, just a little short. 14-12. 2-point ball game. Northeastern with the lead here after 1 quarter of play. Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports channel. Now we've got the varsity cheering squad on the floor. For the bag of apples in exchange for the t-shirt. Well, you don't have to come in. My brother's standing up. He owed me $7. Meanwhile, the basketball game's going on. Oh, we'll take the 10. Thank you. Everybody heard him. You heard him say keep the change, right? All right. A turnover was forced by the Northeastern defense, and then the Bobcats in turn return the favor. Thomas with the ball. Watts in the corner. Kick it out on top to Burke. Burke moving to his left. Kicks it back out to Thomas. Thomas being watched by Duty. Over to Burke. Bobcats showing a little bit more patience here in the second quarter. Nice running jump shot there by Sean Burke on the baseline. Ties the ball game up. Play was sloppy to start off. I mean, turnover-wise for both teams. As probably this game progresses. I mean, that is their first game, competitive game for both teams this year. Ooh, looks like the floor is a little slippery there. Duty watched by Burke. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Partially blocked. 4 seconds. Thomas comes away with the loose ball. Thomas finds Burke. And we got an offensive foul, I believe, called on Stephen Thomas as he dished off to the open Sean Burke, but I don't know who's that down, Calvin. Casey Richards standing his ground, taking a hard hit from Thomas. Richard gets up. Orville goes out to help him off, and hopefully he's okay.
He probably saw some stars. He probably thinks it's the 4th of July instead of Thanksgiving right now.
He probably he hit his head kind of hard. They got the ice out. He'll be... Mike Castine gets caught for something.
Moving pick, yeah.
Andrew Zuskavich coming in for Stephen Thomas. 14-14, second quarter action. Bill Chase, Calvin Castine. We're on a hometown cable. Beautiful downtown Ellenburg, the Northern Adirondack Bobcat shootout. Almost a steal. Burke puts up the jump shot. Gets the friendly roll. Burke scored the last 4 points for the Cats. Duty moving to his left. We got a carry, turnover. Burke, Welch, Zuskavich, Jeremy Scott, and Corey Bilo out there for Northern Adirondack. Mike Castine, Dan Trombley, Ben Duty, Jared Jarvis, and number 22, Josh. How do you say Josh's last name? Garceau. Scott moves to his left, draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Scott had Corey Bilo wide open underneath, but I don't think he saw him. He was off to his right. Corey Bilo, we've seen him last year carry the Bobcats offensively more than one game. He's a left-hander, so he's got that to his advantage. Bobcats up 18-14. He made both of those? I thought he missed the first one. Jarvis, the Duty. They go down low to Castine. He's backing in. Corey Bilo on him. Castine gets the ball to Jared Jarvis in the middle, and he puts up a shot and sinks it. 18-16. First points for Northeastern in this quarter. 5 minutes left in the half. Bilo to Scott. Scott trying to work around Jarvis. Hey, that's two goaltenders for soccer playing against each other now. They come out of the net to play basketball. Zach Welch, three-pointer, rattles in. It's good. Welch's second three-pointer in this half. Bobcats with a 5-point lead. Ball stolen away. And looks like Ben Duty continued to argue that there was no call being made there and made a gesture, and the official, Stevie Chris, teed him up. On the turnover, Bobcats scored. Burke on a layup, makes it 23-16. And we're going to have technical foul shots being taken here. Zach Welch to take the technical shots. He missed the first one. 4:32 on the clock. And Welch misses both of them. Are we on?
We're on. We're waiting for the Duty came out. He just got done soccer season. He got a technical foul. I think he thought he had to come out.
No, I thought it was a yellow card. Okay, you know, if they call a foul on you, Ben, you can stay in the game here in basketball.
But it is his third foul, and he probably thought that was the reason to take him.
No, yeah, maybe he thought the coach was going to take him out. It is his third. Okay. Nice pass from Gardner to Welch. Welch can't convert. He fell down on the ground. He's getting up slowly. And Northeastern with the ball down on the other end. Duty. Or Jarvis goes to Duty. They go inside to Castine. Oh, he was working hard to get the ball up and can't get it to follow. Looked like he got wrapped on the arms. No foul call made. Thomas, three-pointer. It's good. Bobcats picking it up from the three-point arc. That's their third or fourth. 25-16 is the score. Northeastern only with 2 points here in this second quarter. Bounce pass to Burke. Burke, baseline jump shot. Sean Burke, he's caught fire. He's either 8 to 10 points. We got a timeout called. I got one question for you, Kelvin. I see John is sporting a new shirt over there, and he only wears them, it seems, one season. What's he do with all them shirts that he has made up?
They go on eBay.
Go on eBay? Okay. Wow. What was that? Oh, after the timeout, you only got one. No, Bilo scores. Makes it 29-16. A little mental mistake there by Northeastern. The official put the ball down, and then the turnover was created. Bilo converted underneath. Now another turnover. The Bobcats have pulled out to a 13-point lead here in this second quarter. Thomas. Spin move. The finger roll doesn't go. He's a little bit short. Thomas showing some of his athletic ability there in that move. Brad Miller now with the ball. Miller down low. It's kicked out to Jarvis. Miller looking to force it inside to Richards. Stolen away by Thomas. Thomas gives to Burke. Burke gives it back to him, and then he kicks it. Thomas kicks it out of bounds. 2:39 on the clock here left in the first half. "17 fouls called against Northeastern, only 2 against Northern Adirondack. Nice spin move there by Jarvis. Richards underneath, battling, puts a shot up. That rebound is pulled down by Gardner. Gardner gets it up to Welch. Welch slows things down, goes back to Burke. Down low to Gardner. Gardner left-handed, up off the glass and in. Nice pass from Zach Welch to Gardner down underneath the basket. Makes it a 31-16 ball game. Miller. He loses it. Gardner with the steal. Burke dishes off to Welch. Nice play there. 33-16. And we got another timeout called here. 1:46 on the clock. Orville Neto calling a timeout. The Bobcats have a 17-point lead. 33-16. Hey, a good time to say hello to Frank Dumas. Go Irish. Irish playing USC Trojans this weekend. Shot put up by Duty. That doesn't go. It was a three-point attempt. Thomas coming down with a rebound. Get a little too fancy. Northeastern steals it away. Jarvis, he's up short. Thomas running the floor. Comes down and grabs a rebound. Then he's fouled by, I believe, Dan Tremblay. He'll go to the line. They're in the bonus. Stephen Thomas, we know he's in double figures here the first half. Just led the offensive attack in the early going. Sort of balanced out everybody getting in the act for the Bobcats. He missed that front end of the 1-on-1. Loose ball. Burke come down with it. Gets it out to Gardner, and then Gardner loses it out of bounds. Northeastern. They've created their fair share of turnovers. Richards. To Jarvis. Richards pulls back out, takes the three-pointer. Gardner comes down with it. Gives the ball out to Burke. Sean Burke now with the ball. Bobcats swinging it between Burke and Thomas. Hand gets in there. Stolen away as they tried to go inside to Scott. Jarvis driving to the basket. He can't convert. Now the Bobcats back again on the attack. Less than 30 seconds left here in the half. 33-16. Bobcats with a stingy defense in his second quarter, only allowing Northeastern 2 points. Northeastern up, one time, 12-5. Counting it down. Shot put up by Thomas. Doesn't go. Burke runs down the loose ball. He puts up the shot. Gardner, what a great effort there at the buzzer. And he doesn't get it to fall. And the score is 33-16. Northeastern Clinton down to Northern Adirondack. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here for Hometown Cable. We'll be back for all your second half activity after the teams take their break. Okay, we're underway, second half. They drew the 50-50, but didn't announce the numbers. I think the fix is in. Richards goes down low to Castine. Muscles a shot up. Trombley's on the weak side, comes down with a rebound. His shot doesn't go, and Castine on the third attempt scores. It's a 33-18 ball game. 14-14 at the end of the first quarter, and then it's 33-16 at the end of two. Welch, he's hit two. That's three now. Three-pointers for Zach Welch. 36-18. Bobcats playing some stingy defense in that second half. As Duty sinks a three-pointer to answer Welch's. 36-20. Bobcats only allowing the 2 points. I didn't go over the scorers table and get you any of the stats. Probably should have done that. Getting lazy here at my old age. Nice drive by Casey Richard to the basket. Crowd's thinned down a little bit. Chateauguay and Malone people that hung around and watched one half, and they've gone home. Thomas spins to his left, finds Bilo. Bilo kicks it back out on top. Burke, he was hot in that second quarter. We're going to get an over-the-top foul on Stephen Thomas. That's Thomas's second foul of the night. Bobcat shootout here. Talking to my brother, Patrick, lives up in Standish, said we got at least a foot of more snow in Lime Mountain area between yesterday and today. Snowed all day up there. You want to experience the winter wonderland, come on up to the Lime Mountain area. We do have snow. Things going Everything seems to be going right now for Northeastern. Although now they're down by 13. Foul called. Bobcats, I think, only had 2 or 3 team fouls in that first half. 3-point attempt. Rattles off the rim. That was put up by Duty. Burke now comes across half court for the Bobcats. They go to Gardner. Gardner's to his left, driving to the basket. Doesn't get the roll. Northeastern comes down with a rebound. Duty pulls up, high off the glass. Thomas had it in his hands. And Castine and Dan Tremblay working hard underneath. Tremblay scoring the basket. Milo goes out to Burke. Burke. His shot short. Milo came down with a rebound, and when the putback was fouled, he'll go to the line. .5:15 on the clock. Corey Milo shooting 2. Nice friendly roll there. Hits the back end of the backboard or the rim and goes straight up and comes down. 37-25. Winner of this game will play Franklin Academy, or not Franklin Academy, the Chateauguay Bulldogs. That's tomorrow night in the championship game of this Bobcat shootout. Consolation game at 6. 2 losers will play in that game. Turnover. Ball thrown out of bounds by Northeastern. Well, there's a fan over here for Northeastern yelling, "Take your time," and that's what Northeastern's got to do, is be a little maybe more patient, not force things. And hope they can play some better defense to get back in this game. Burke. I said he was on fire in that second quarter. He's taken 3 or 4 shots here in his third quarter, and he's missed all of them. Duty looking to go back to Castine, but Burke got his hands up defensively and created that turnover. Double dribble called, and he turns it back over to Northeastern. Peru Indians head coach is here, scouting. I believe the Bobcats play Peru in the early part of the regular season. And the regular season starts next week. I believe Wednesday night the boys get underway. I think Tuesday girls basketball starts. Franklin Academy actually has been having a busy week playing basketball. This is their second tournament this week. They played out in Brushton. They lost the first round but won the consolation game. Burke showing some patience. Waits till the defender gets up in the air. He goes, takes a shot, but he's fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 4:04 on the clock. Sean Burke making his first points here in the second half. Burke, second attempt. That's Robbie Dragoon coming down with a rebound. Burke doesn't make it. Josh Garsel, shot doesn't fall. Stephen Thomas now with the ball. Thomas finds Scott. Scott actually not expecting that pass. It was a little bit behind him, but he was able to hang on and puts it up and in. Caleb Castine finds Robbie Dragoon open underneath. Dragoon's shot doesn't go. Gardner runs down the loose ball on the rebound. Burke driving to the basket. He can't get it to go. Duty quickly back up for Northeastern. Richards, baseline jump shot. It's up over everything. Jeremy Scott's there for the Bobcats and gets the rebound. Zach Welch dribbling between his legs. Stephen Thomas, long three-pointer, doesn't go. Scott, nice job on the rebound. Burke waiting, and he scores. Sean Burke moving to his left. Looked like he hung in the air just a little bit and able to get that ball to fall. Duty following in his own shot. He gets fouled as the first attempt doesn't fall. In the second attempt, I believe it's Sean Burke fouling him. Ben Duty on the line. 2:48 left here in the third quarter. 43-25. It's an 18-point lead for the Bobcats. 3 new players for Northeastern. 2 subs coming in for the Bobcats. Bilo and Kyle Watts replacing Gardner and Burke. Mike Castine returns. Dan Tremblay, Jared Jarvis. Duty's out there. He sinks the second one. It's a 43-26 ball game. Bounce pass to Watts on the right side. Watts gets the ball back from Welch. Watts on a baseline. His jump shot does a nice rebound by Bilo. Bilo kicks it back out to Scott. Cross court pass. There's a travel. Kyle Watts doing that little shuffle. Oh, almost. Well, he did literally walked with it. Garso, his shot. Watts on the weak side, rebounds the ball. Bobcats quickly on the attack. Milo gets it back to Welch. Welch thought he was going to go throw the three-pointer. That high rainbow shot by Watts doesn't go. Thomas scores on the putback and a foul. So N1, 2:01 on the clock. That'll make it 45-26. Foul is on number 14, Dan Tremblay, his third team foul. 46-26 ball game. 20-point lead for the Bobcats. 3 team fouls also have been called on the Cats here. Jarvis pulls it back out. Duty, his three-pointer. It's short, comes right down into the arms of Bilo. Bilo surrounded by 2 Northeastern players. He gets it out to Welch. Welch finds Watts on the baseline. Watts bouncing it off the glass and in. Bobcats, I think the first 9 out of their 12 points were scored by Stephen Thomas, and they have a more balanced attack here. They have pulled away. It's a 22-point game. Sean Burke to Stephen Thomas. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Watts goes to Bilo. They swing it over here to the left. Thomas pulls up, hits the jump shot. He had Mike Castine right there in his face, but he still hit that jump shot. Brad Miller now losing it to Thomas. Miller tied him up enough. 3-point attempt. It's off the mark. Rebound. Miller and Jared Jarvis combined. Nice pass. Miller finds Dan Tremblay. Gardner ends up fouling Tremblay as he was driving to the basket with 32 seconds on the clock. Trombley, first attempt. Doesn't go. It's 4th team foul on the Bobcats. The 2nd foul on Gardner for the night. Trombley's 2nd one. That falls in there. It's a 50-27 ball game. Cats will be looking to play for one final shot, I believe, here. Shot clock is off. So 35-second shot clock in the high school here in New York State. Gardner on the left side. They kick it out to Thomas. Coach Rabideau yelling them, set it up, set it up. Milo. There's 10 seconds left now. Thomas drives to the left. Finds Watts underneath. Watts can't convert. Gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. Nice play there by Kyle Watts. Nice pass by Thomas to finish the Hampton. Watts, a little second effort. Makes it a 52-27 ball game, and the Bobcats running away with this one here after 3 quarters of play. The varsity cheering squad is now on the floor. Make that the JV cheering squad. Well, they just announced the winner of the 50-50 of the numbers anyways. We're underway, 4th quarter. Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Thomas now with the ball. On the turnover, Bilo. Watts. Fake the ball inside. They go out to Thomas. Thomas finds Gardner. He kicks it out to Watts. His jump shot doesn't go. Gonna be a foul on Stephen Thomas as he's over the back of number 11, Kelly Poisson. Kelly Poisson's in there with Caleb Castine, Ben Duty, Brad Miller, and who's the other guy over there?
Trombley.
Josh Trombley. Who won? Patrick, you won? But now
he can pay you that $3 he owes you.
Yeah, Patrick, you know you can give me that $3 you owe me. Duty pulls up. This jump shot doesn't go. Welch quickly on the rebound. He takes it up himself. Nice bounce pass. It was a 3-on-1 break there. No, he didn't win. Well, I guess so. And Welch. Is that another 3-pointer? Yeah, it was. Welch, he's got 4 or 5 of those tonight. Jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of Northeastern. Well, it appears the Bobcats are well on their way of playing in the championship game of this shootout preseason tournament. They'll play host against the Chateauguay Bulldogs. I think they ought to change the name and call it the Route 11 tournament. You know, all the teams that play in this tournament, the schools are right on Route 11.
Or nearby.
Or close to it, yeah. Well, the towns, anyways. Malone's on right. Route 11 runs right through it. Chateauguay, Ellenburg, Champlain, Ross's Point, Moores. Josh Strack in the ball game for the Bobcats. Andrew Siskavich. Looks like Bradley LeBombard's going to get in. He's at the scorer's bench. Bilo comes down with a rebound. Outlets to Siskavich. Siskavich almost losing it to Duty. Gets it to Welch. Now Welch kicks it over to Siskavich. Bilo finds Gardner. Gardner somehow is able to snag that pass, set himself, put the shot up, and score. 57-27. Great play there by Justin Gardner. And a beautiful pass, actually, by Corey Bilo. Right between two defenders. Gardner completes the three-point play. 58-27. Brad Miller being watched by Strack and Welch. They go down low to Caleb Castine. Castine putting that ball up quickly, and it's in, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Possible three-point play.
Impossible.
Well, it's got a 50-50 chance.
80-20 chance.
Oh, 80-20? Oh. Caleb.
I didn't say which way, though.
Okay. Young Castine doesn't make that foul shot. It's a 58-29 ball game. Andrew Siskavich, it passes down low to Gardner. Welch driving to the basket. He's stripped of the ball. And now they're saying Gardner, when he stole the ball away, foul duty. That'll be Gardner's third foul. No basket there.
I've never been a big fan of pressing a team when you're 30 points ahead like this, Bill. I've never believed in it no matter who was coaching.
I agree with you, Calvin. Well, that put Northeastern into the bonus. Bobcats with 17 fouls now. Duty misses the front end of that 1-and-1. 5 minutes left. Miller on the turnover, finds Duty, and we got a blocking foul called on Welch. Duty will go to the line to shoot two. Well, it's 9 o'clock here. Things are moving right along. 5:05 on the clock. It's been a long week. Duty, his second attempt doesn't go. Bradley LeBombard's in the game, number 22 for the Bobcats. Bradley actually last year was on the varsity cheering squad. Now he's playing basketball. The cheerleaders got to cheer for him now. Strack. I don't know if that pass was for Bilo, but it did hit him. Turnover. Bradley Miller. Strack forcing that turnover, trying to get it up to Welch. Strack gets it right back. Andrew Siskavich. Oh, he almost walked. Zach Welch with his, that's at least 5 for Welch from the three-point range. 61-30. Jarvis pulls up jump shot. Caleb Castine comes down with a rebound. The Bombard had it. It's knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Castine, and it's the Bobcat ball. Andrew Siskavich, he pulls up. That's high off the glass. That ball came down into the hands of Josh Trombley. Jared Jarvis, his jump shot from three-point range is off the mark. Shielding off the Northeastern player was Welch. The ball's out of bounds. Corey Bilo, he'll be out of the ball game, it looks like. Jeremy Scott comes in. Welch, the remaining starter out there for the Cats. Saskavich almost creating that turnover. Now Kyle Watts looks like he'll replace Zach Welch. No more starters on the floor for the Bobcats. 3:30 left here in the fourth quarter. 61-30 is the score of the ball game. Brad Miller shots off the mark. Kyle Watts comes down with a rebound. Outlets to Strack. Strack. He walked with the ball a little bit. Bobcats got a new modified coach, Mr. Dumas. Coached the varsity girls team last year. He's now the modified boys coach. Brian Boyer, still the JV basketball coach. Boyer and Dumas, they got to wear ties over there on the bench. But if you're the varsity guys, they have the casual look going. Coaches. They have the last couple of years. Rabideau, he don't wear the tie no more. He gets the collar or shirt with the buttons on it. Pullover type of thing. The Bombard making his first points. Varsity level. You better say John looks good too. He looks good in that shirt. Him and Mr. Copeland. We're not trying to say anything bad about him.
You'd look good in one of those shirts, Bill.
Yeah, I would look good in one of them shirts. Brad Miller passed the ball out to somebody. Bobcats ended up with it. Saskavich sort of off balance. Now he ties up Trombley. Oh, and calls a foul on him. Okay. And that's going to force everybody down the other end shoot the 1-on-1. Josh Trombley kissing that one off the glass.
No, it's Kelly Poisson.
Oh, excuse me. No, it was Kelly Poisson. And Kelly makes both of them. Watts with the ball, out to Saskavich. Strack trying to force something. The Bombard, nice job of saving the ball, but it ends up in the hands of Kelly Poisson. His bounce pass to Robbie Dragoon. He's stripped of the ball. Now we got a jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of Northern Adirondack. 2:03 on the clock here, fourth quarter. The Bombard passes to Strack. He's driving to the basket. He's surrounded by three guys that are taller than him. Brad Miller almost lost it. Kelly Poisson somehow comes up with a loose ball, and he scores. Good job of hustling there by Kelly. Josh Strack, he was underneath trying to force things for the Bobcats. Jeremy Scott, stuffed. That'd be number 21. That was Josh Trombley. Brother Patrick's taking off. Strack shots off the mark. Robbie Dragoon had it in his hands, but then lost it. Andrew Shiskavich throws the ball out of bounds. Threw it over at the bench of Northern Adirondack. 1:10 and counting. Okay, I'll be able to get home early here tonight. Beat the Drush. Don't forget to get your Christmas shopping done, folks. If you get a chance, drop something in the Salvation Army bucket. Brad Miller nailing the three-pointer. It's that time of the year, holidays. But it's not really the most wonderful time of the year. It's when the kids go back to school. Especially college. They're gone away. Even at nighttime, folks. If you got any kids, get them in college. Highly recommend it. Robbie Dragoon battling for that rebound, putting the shot up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. The foul is on number 13, Josh Strack, I believe that is. Yep, 17 seconds on the clock. Well, we had a tight first quarter there, and then the Bobcats just pulled away. 62-33 is the score. Stephen Thomas probably leading scorer for the Cats. Sean Burke had a hot second half. Zach Welch with at least 5 3-pointers. Pretty good balanced attack put here out by the Bobcats tonight. They're counting it down. Strack throws it away. Robbie Dragoon says that's enough. Game's over. Final score 62-40. Bobcats prevailing over Northeastern Clinton Cougars. They'll advance to play the Chateauguay Bulldogs in tomorrow night's championship game of the Bobcat Shootout. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, wishing everybody a good night, happy holidays, and remember to drive slow, especially you're up in the snowy regions of Ellenburg, Altona, and Lime Mountain. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay, Calvin.